G'day folks, welcome to a nice little Thursday afternoon. As you can see, I have two more TVs in the shop. I just decided to call past my local appliance centre, and sure enough they had a couple out the back. There's a standard Samsung 46, I've had a few of these. I've still got one in my spare parts room or spare bedroom. It's the one that had the red surround on it, and I tried to replace the T-Con board in it. This one here gets a bit scrambled from time to time, so I'm thinking it's also maybe a panel issue or possibly a T-Con issue, in which case I've got a board to fit it. They snapped the base off it so they could throw it in the rubbish bin, the whole set, and they've damaged the plastic standoffs inside the bottom, so I might even just transplant this panel to the chassis with the red surround on it, which is a much better set. I've also got the remote for it, whereas this one here I don't. So this will be a good panel donor if it turns out to be a issue other than the panel, which is rare for a Samsung. There are almost always bad panels on these when I find them. This one here is the better of the two. This is an LG Plasma. It's very thin, very light. It's one of the modern ones. It's made in 2011. I'm surprised it's not under warranty. Just not completely dead, but it won't power up. It's a model 42PT250-TA. Korean made LG, not Chinese stuff. Yeah, May 20th 2011. Let's see if we can get some power to it. You get the click of the real 8, red light. Yeah, and then it dies. Relay clicks in and tries to start it, and then it just does that cycle. Yeah, can't start. The inverter's not starting or something like that. So we'll pull the back off it and have a quick look at it. It does have a base. Again, I don't have a remote for it, but I generally use them as computer monitors, so it's not too bad. This one will probably end up getting mounted up in here somewhere. Not that I have much room for a big screen TV on the wall. I'll find a place. I've got a few TVs that I could use for something like that. Actually, a cheaper Samsung would be better for that. I'd be better off using this as an extra computer monitor for my bedroom. I've got a 46-inch LED 3D LCD at the moment, but I would like another extra monitor, even a security monitor or something like that. Mind you, plasmas are susceptible to burn in, so it's probably not the best kind of panel to use for a stationary camera. It'd have to cycle through the others. Alright, well, if you've been watching this channel for a while, you've seen inside some fairly old plasmas and how big the boards are and how densely populated they are. This is the power supply for a modern 42-inch plasma. Not much. We've got lots more IGBTs rather than MOSFETs. Same with these other boards here. There is such little componentry on them now, it's not funny. At least it makes it a little bit easier to troubleshoot as far as having to remove parts and test them, because there's fewer of them. This is no different really. Yeah, they're all very small packages. IGBTs, I guess. I haven't read any of the part numbers on them yet, but yeah. Ysus board, part numbers. Notice it's just a single-sided board now. They're not multi-layer like these ones here, these buffer boards. Is it LG PDP 100830? Oh, no. Actual part number, model number is 42T3_YDRV. So the Y drive boards. Or single board, sorry. The chips on them are Panasonic too. Panasonic AN16638A. That's what these buffer chips are. On this side, this is a Z sustain board. Again, there is very little on it compared with the other ones. That's silicon goo. See, it's new enough that we're past the old capacitor plague of the early 2000s. But I don't really know without getting the meter out and testing things. I don't think this will be a capacitor problem though. Plasmas, it's usually pretty obvious, sometimes not. You'll often see the caps blown out. The 250 volt 150 mic there. Yeah, not a lot to these. It's a K2506. It looks like a diode in there. Yeah, there's all kinds of diodes and things. Fairchild. Was it 1B02BT? It's an STR6053S. It's a big one. It's an 8-pin package. TDA 600, K10860D. Look at the smudgy fingerprints. It almost looks like someone's had a go at this already. The K13A60D. Another one there by the looks of it, it's smudged. Yeah, interesting. There's the main rectifier on the hot side. Oh, sorry, it's all primary there. That's secondary. That's not hot with respect to mains. That insect in the bug zap is hot with respect to mains. Actually, no, that's a flyback type transformer, so it won't. Well, he ain't going home to his kids. I got a feeling this new fresh spell of warm weather is going to drive out a lot of bugs. And there's rain coming very shortly too. I like these inductors. They replace the iron core type. They're an open air inductor. A lot of the time you see iron core, or sometimes, a lot of the time they're open air core inductors. More like a resistor than anything at that point. There's no core. What else? That's about it really. There's just the digital side. It's not a super fancy model. It doesn't have audio out by the looks of it. It's got audio or AV1, 2 or component and AV1, AV2, 2 HDMI, PC RGB, service, digital tuner, USB, and that's about it. It's missing what looks like a card reader. It's missing whatever that was. So it's a bare bones model. Probably would have cost maybe $400 or $500 in 2011. Not particularly expensive for a 42. Everyone was going 50 plus back then, and they are today. I don't think you'd even find a 42-inch plasma anymore. Anyway, I'm going to disconnect one of these boards and just see if the power supply comes up and stays up. If it doesn't, then we know we've got problems. So you can come off. Now it's only feeding power to digital, and in theory I can push the button and it'll bring the power supply up and it'll stay up. You can do this, at least on the older ones anyway. I've been told that you can run them without the boards connected, or one or the other. I might try it with just oh hello, yeah, big skeeter's coming in now. It's just raining, so yeah, I've just been told you can unplug one board at a time and test them. These ones here are linked, daisy chained together, so I've got no other option but to disconnect the main connector to disconnect that one and see what happens. So I might leave him on for now and just disconnect Ysus. Because Ysus is connected digitally for signal or control. Yeah, it's control part number KS42115A057315. It's got a little logic chip or something on there. Obviously it seems to control X, Y and Z sustain all in one. And Z's under there. So you've got vertical bars and horizontal bars. Just cold cathode fluorescent lights. Millions of them. And these things do an amazing job of controlling each one of them. Okay, so panel comes up and stays up with that connector off. So there's probably a short on this board here pulling it down. You can hear a high frequency hum coming through both of these boards because it's still electrically connected through the panel. But with that connector off, it just seems to yeah, run. So give it a bit of juice again. they're up. The only other thing to do is just probe voltages. Make sure that A, I'm getting proper voltage out of here, B, something's not short on here, which is a bit of a pain to try and troubleshoot. It's a single-sided board, but they've got copper sleeves through it, so trying to desolder these things can be fun. But it is staying on. Okay, well, with the Ysus board disconnected, VA, VS and 5 volt are all fine. They're all within point something of a volt of their rated tolerance that's marked down on the board. That's with the board disconnected. It won't stay up long enough to get an accurate reading with the board connected though. So I'm guessing you got to get troubleshooting in there or just replace the board. I checked eBay quickly and found a set with a broken panel, but it had already sold for 20 bucks and it was up in Sydney, so somebody got himself a steal. But I've got a feeling, I've seen power supplies for 100 bucks in the States. That's not what I need by the looks of it though. I need this Ysus. And comes the rain. Anyway, I'm going to have a bit of a hunt around, see what else I can do. It's going to get noisy in here for a while, so thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy it. I really want to fix this TV because it's nice and new. I'm not so fussed about old plasmas these days, but new ones, yeah, I'll give it a go. And it's the panel. Anyway, thanks for watching.